Hey guys, I'm Dan from the Monster Island room. Today's video is gonna be super exciting because there are lots of cool stuff, lots of new stuff to be reviewed. Okay, let's enter the basement dino dungeon. Okay, so check this out. I've actually handpicked many new items to show you guys today, especially this one. This is actually like a Jurassic World tower which we are going to soak in water, and it will reveal very nice imagery from Jurassic World. We'll be opening some of these eggs right here, entire set of Goo Jit, Hammond collection, and some of my custom painted dinosaurs. And yes, the video is super exciting. Let's head over to level 2 Jurassic World Midlands to pick up all our different dinosaurs. So let's go. Alright guys, where are we now? Level 2 Jurassic World Midlands. Let me switch on the lights. Alright guys, so this is basically the place where we put all our Jurassic World and Jurassic Park dinosaur figurines, action figures. Okay, so what we are going to do right now is to handpick a couple of items that have been added to our collection recently. Okay, so let's begin. Okay guys, let's pick up all the different captive collection medium-sized dinosaurs. Pick this one up as well, which is the Carnotarus Epic Attack Battle Chomping Carnotarus. Let's get this one as well, which is the new Scorpiovanator. Okay guys, check this out. This red Quetzalcoatlus is one that we have just added recently, so I want to do a comparison with the Jurassic World Quetzalcoatlus, so let's bring all of them in. Alright, next, Goo Jit figures. I'm gonna show you guys like the entire collection we have so far, so into the box as well. Okay, plenty of figures in the box. Now let's head over to the mini shelves. So I think recently we have added so many different new minifigures, the hatchlings. So I'm gonna show you guys like all of them again. So I'm gonna put all of them into the box, possibly with the new, wild pop-up as well. This one is new, this one is new. Yeah, so I'm just gonna pick all of the new ones into the box to show you guys. Okay, so let's go. Alright guys, let's head back to the Dino Dungeon. Check this out. Check this fantastic setup right now. So what we are going to do is to put this Jurassic World towers into this bowl of water right here, and it will actually reveal like a Jurassic World logo. Of course, we have plenty of figures to go through as well, so let's start. Alright guys, so let's begin. You can see our entire setup right here. There are so many of the figures to go through today. But first, let's open this. I got this from Japan through a friend, and hopefully we are able to get something nice. We got this like quite some time ago, I would say at least... Oh, okay, wait a minute. I think it's right here. So I think we got this at least maybe a couple of months back. Probably like 6 months. And check this out. So this is basically like a little handkerchief. So let's open this up and drop it into the water. Okay, this looks kind of cute. So I think this is like a little handkerchief. So you have to like drop it inside the water and wait for it to spread out. Hopefully we are able to find something really cool inside. It's basically like a painting, like a drawing. Okay, next up, let's have a look at some of our latest figurines. Okay, so I'm not too sure whether you guys have seen this. This is basically the latest Epic Attack Battle Chomping Carnotaurus. I almost said Spinosaurus, and check this out. You can actually see lights coming out from the body. There are like 2 different buttons. So you can press both of them together. There's another button right here that actually opens and closes the jaw. So Carnotaurus is basically known as the meat-eating bull. I think one fun fact for you is that Carnotaurus actually has tinier arms than the T-Rex. Yep, it's actually shorter than the arms of a T-Rex. And speaking of T-Rex, not too sure whether you guys still remember this. This is our custom painted Mortem Rex. And speaking of custom paint, we are actually late with our custom painted Mosasaurus. Hopefully we can get to start on it like maybe tomorrow. I think that'll be great. Alright, next up, let's take a look. Oh my goodness, I think some dinosaur just fallen off over here. I think that's fine. Let's take a look at some of this latest Goo Jit minis, guys. Okay, so this one, it's I've actually taped it together, but of course you guys can have a look at this. It's a squishy little Goo Jit figure. It's like super cute. So I'm gonna put this right back. So I'm actually displaying them on this little plastic acrylic shelvings right at the back, as you guys can see. So we will be putting the shelves over here. I don't have a drill, so I'm waiting for a handyman to actually drill this. I don't have a drill. You know, perhaps I should get one myself so that we can actually do a lot of DIY work on our own. I think that'll be cool. Okay, next up, another recent figure is this Scorpiovanator. This is actually a new repainted version. Yep, Scorpiovanator. I think it's known as a Scorpion's Hunter, if I'm not wrong. Some of the latest, you know, these are not Snap Squad. These are basically the wild pop-ups. The latest one is actually this Spinosaurus, Baryonyx, Dimorphodon, which is like the largest of all wild pop-ups. This is basically the biggest one. The other one I think was Velociraptor Red. So these four are basically the four latest ones. Okay, so okay, let's open this pack up as well and drop it right in. Okay, I'm just gonna use the scissors to cut this. Be really careful. This time we got a different one. So all you need to do is to actually cut, you know, open this pack. It's actually very easy. Just need some time. Okay, you can see it's a different painting, I think, different imagery. I'm not too sure whether we are able to open this one up right now. Let's try. It's basically like a handkerchief that you can use. Yeah, it's kind of cool, right? Oh, what do we have right here? A Triceratops. Okay, it's quite a cool handkerchief. Should we be using this handkerchief? I don't think so. So it's basically blue and Triceratops. We can possibly like keep this in a folder to display it. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Yep. Next up, shall we open one of these eggs right here? Okay, hopefully we can get another glow in the dark. I think that'll be cool. Glow in the dark Pyroraptor, I think will be the best one because we don't have many of them. I think many of you guys might be, come on Dan, you already have like one or two. Why do you need so many? Yeah. I love collecting this, so let's have a look. Hopefully we're able to get like a really cool one. Okay, this one, this is basically the glow in the dark slime, which I think many of you guys have seen it before, but you know, no harm. Let's take a look at this again. I like the slime from this series because it doesn't really stick to your hands. So I'm just gonna put this right back into this little egg and eggshell. Just close it back. Okay, so it's time for us to take a look at what's inside this little pack. Hopefully we're able to get something cool. Let's have a look. Oh, we've got a Velociraptor tiger, which is not bad because this figure, I think it's not easy to get as well. A Velociraptor tiger. We've actually brought in a tiger figure as well, so have a look. A Velociraptor, what? I think the Velociraptor, it's, what does the name mean for a Velociraptor? I think it's like, you know, a ferocious teeth or something like that, you know. I can't remember. It's like, you know, something to do with being really ferocious. So a Velociraptor, we do have a wild pop-up right here. So it's quite easily recognize this to recognize this dinosaur because the legs are actually in white and it has like tiger stripes across the body. Yeah. Whereas, you know, Ghost is also very easily recognizable because it's in plain white. Okay. Next up, what shall we have a look at? So many of you guys has been asking me, what are all the Goo Jit figures that we have so far? So we do, oops, oh my goodness. We do have the Mosasaurus. This one is actually one of the latest, you know, from the latest wave. And do you guys know that the contents inside the body of each of this, you know, Goo Jit dinosaurs, they are actually different. Check this out. Yep, you can actually find like fish bones inside, which is kind of cool. So Mosasaurus is basically like a prehistoric marine reptile. It's not a dinosaur, okay? It's not a dinosaur, and it's more like a reptile, a prehistoric reptile. Yeah, but of course, you guys should know that, you know, Jurassic will always classify them as like dinosaurs. So this one is the first wave of the T-Rex. You can see there are like bubbles. What do you call this? Like poles inside. Very cute. This is the latest one. I think the latest one is even cooler. You can find like an insect inside. I think it's a mosquito, and you can find the bones of, you know, possibly like the prey of the T-Rex. And this is the Carnotarus, which is also a new addition. Check this out. This one actually contains like, you know, red liquid. Looks like slime inside. Very cool. I think this one is also one of my favorites. You can actually find like feathers inside. Super cool for this Pyroraptor. Blue, I think, is just blue liquid inside, which is also very nice as well. Carnotaurus, I think it's same as the first wave of the T-Rex, is like beads, so nothing to be excited about, but still looks very, very cute. Okay, so recently we've actually added many of these new Goo Jit minis. This one, if I'm not wrong, is actually like Delta, I think, or is it Echo? This is the Giga. We don't have the golden Giga. This one is the basic Giga, which is also quite adorable, I would say. Okay, so this is basically the way I'm displaying, you know, my Goo Jit minis. Okay, let's open this up. Okay, hopefully we are able to do so right now. So we've got blue and Triceratops just now. So what do you guys think this is? I'm thinking this could be like a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Let's have a look. Oh, nope, it's not. It's basically just the Jurassic World logo. Kind of cool. Yep, Jurassic World logo with plenty of other small little elements like fossils and bones. Mini Jurassic World. Yeah, this is definitely very cool. We still have like one or two more, so I can definitely show you guys like next time. Okay, next figure. Let's take a look at this R-Giga. R-Giga, it's basically it's not part of Jurassic World. R-Giga, it's basically from this video game called Ark Survival. It is like a hybrid Giganotosaurus, so we took reference from it and we did a repaint. I'm actually very, very happy with this repaint. You know, as the time goes by, you know, initially when I was painting it, I wasn't like super in love with the work, but you know, after a few weeks, after a few months, I feel that this figure is really, really nice. I mean, it's not to say that it's not self-praising, but I grow to love this figure more. Okay, next up, let's open one of this. Hopefully, we are able to get either a Gallimimus or a golden Velociraptor hatchling. I think that will be nice. So I just made a little cut right here, so it's easier for me to open. Okay, let's have a look. This slime is way more yuckier, I would say. It's really sticks to your hand, so I'm not going to open it for now. And you can see this is like a very vintage Jurassic Park logo, which I really like it. So let's open this. Here's the leaflet. I've not seen this card yet. I have not tried to catch a glimpse of it, so I'm not sure what we will get. So it basically says there are 18 to collect, but we only have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 of them right here. So I suppose there will be a second wave. Yeah. So let's have a look. Okay, so it actually comes with, okay, so Pachycephalosaurus right now. So all these figures actually comes with collector's card. You know, this is not a sponsored video, by the way. I purchased all of this on my own, and I feel that these cards are actually very beautifully drawn. So let's have a look at this Pachycephalosaurus. Okay, so the Pachycephalosaurus actually comes with a tail. Yep, all you need to do is just pop in the tail. Pretty nice. Very cool. Alright, let's move on to the next figure. So some of the recent figures we have added includes this one right here. This is actually a nano diorama. It's a very cool set, I would say. For this, I have not opened it because I want to display it like this, and this gate can be open and closed. This side, you're able to find some, you know, like baby Velociraptor, not baby, mini Velociraptor figurines. There are like footprints of a T-Rex right here, so you can actually put a Takara Tomy T-Rex over here and it will look extremely cool. Okay, next up, what shall we open? Okay, I'm gonna show you guys some of the latest Hammond collection figures. Ankylosaurus. Okay, you guys should know that my most favorite carnivorous dinosaur, or should I say my most favorite dinosaur, is Tyrannosaurus Rex. I love it since I was young. But what about your most favorite herbivorous dinosaur? What about my most favorite herbivorous dinosaur? I'm not too sure. What about you guys? Let me know down below. Okay, so I'm just thinking, if I were to select my most favorite herbivorous dinosaur, I think I would go with the Brachiosaurus. What about you guys? Let me know down below. Okay, so it's possibly the best Ankylosaurus figure from the entire Jurassic Park franchise. You can see there's like 1, 2, 3, 4 points of articulation when it comes to the tail, just on the tail alone. And the detailing of this figure, it's very, very intricate. You can see every single scale nicely crafted. And do you guys know that the Ankylosaurus is known as the fused lizard? Fused meaning joined together, because the entire bone structure, it's one piece, making it a really, really tough and strong armor. That's the Ankylosaurus. So this is basically the Ankylosaurus from the Hammond collection, and this is the Raw Attack Ankylosaurus. Of course, they are two very different figures. I think majority of the kids will prefer this electronic one because it's very fun to play with. But when it comes to collectors, I think this one is definitely the way to go. It's so cool. So recent additions include this Pachycephalosaurus as well, which is really, really... Okay, I actually hope this Pachycephalosaurus is actually way bigger. Okay, so I've actually brought another Pachycephalosaurus. I spoke that too fast. I brought one to do a comparison. This is from the Legacy collection. Okay, the colors are more or less the same, I would say. It's a very cool figure. Okay, so you can actually scan this in your Fax app. But I think if you guys have followed me really closely, you would have already scanned this in your Fax app. Okay, so that's the Pachycephalosaurus. Okay, I hear some of you guys wanting me to show you the latest hatchling. So this is basically the entire set. Okay, let me show you guys. Okay, so I've purchased 2 sets, to be honest with you. Okay, one set I'm intending to keep it for myself in this incubator. I bought 2 sets. If you buy the entire incubator, you basically get all 14 dinosaurs, 14 in the whole collection. But of course, provided that no one actually messes with them and mixed up the eggs around. So if you get this entire incubator, you should be able to get the entire set. This set, I'm not too sure whether we do have the entire set. Because we already have one set. I got it from my local Toys R Us. Okay, let me just fix back. Let's head back. So basically, these are hatchlings. So if you unwrap them, you'll get like this kind of like turquoise colored slime. So this is basically the baby Carnotarus. You can see it looks kind of close to the epic attack Carnotarus. Did I say Spinosaurus just now? Maybe not. And this is the Nasutoceratops, baby Nasutoceratops, not Triceratops. I'm going to show you guys the difference between the Triceratops and the Nasutoceratops. Where's the trike, guys? Where is it? It's right here. So Nasutoceratops only has like 2 horns, whereas Triceratops has another horn right here. I don't think this horn is the right one. I don't think Triceratops actually has a horn on the sides, so that's very, very weird. Okay, so something weird about this set is that some of them were actually labeled as rare, but basically if you get the entire set, you will get all 14 of them. So I don't think there's any rare figures. So this one, it's probably okay. Let's take a look at the raptors later on. This is basically the Pachycephalosaurus. This is blue 100%. I'm gonna put this right here. Some of them can't really stand very well. I would say Stegosaurus, extremely adorable. Stegosaurus is basically known as the roof lizard. I think many of you guys have been asking me what is the function of the plates. So the plates are basically like body temperature regulation feature. So basically they will absorb the heat at night during the day, and they will emit the heat during the night. Yeah, so this is Indominus Rex. This, I think, okay, two of them. Pyroraptor. This color is beautiful. Really love this color. It basically reminds me of the vintage Pyroraptor. Pteranodon. This color scheme is based on the very first Pteranodon from Jurassic World. And we have, of course, we have the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Super adorable. I think these figures are really well made, I would say. Okay, so these three right here are the hardest one for me to guess. So I'm gonna guess it right now. This is Charlie, because Charlie is always the greenest. This is supposed to be Delta. I think this is Echo. Echo is always the brown one. And this is Delta. I could be wrong. So yeah, it's so hard to guess the names of the four famous raptors. I mean, apart from Blue, because the rest, they have such inconsistent color scheme. Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Next up, I'm gonna show you guys like the medium-sized version. Okay, so these are actually the medium-sized dinosaur figures from the captive surprise eggs. So we have the Giga right here. This one is from the Jurassic Park 30th anniversary set. So we have two T-Rex. I'm hoping to get the Spinosaurus. I've purchased two more eggs. Hopefully we're able to get it. I hope we don't get another T-Rex or another Triceratops. And Triceratops actually look very beautiful. It's so intricate in the detailing. The sculpt looks amazing as well. This is our one and only Baryonyx. But I'm kind of like disappointed with the Baryonyx because it can't stand, and this Baryonyx has a mechanical arm. So if you guys remember, Baryonyx was actually found in the Malta scene. Okay, so what else we've got? Okay, right over there we still have a couple of figures. I've brought two. This is a marine reptile, I suppose, Tanystropheus, and this is a Nothosaurus. I think these two are like semi-aquatic prehistoric animals. Nothosaurus, I really love this. If you guys have taken note, this was actually seen in Camp Cretaceous. Tanystropheus, I'm not too sure. I don't think we have seen Tanystropheus in any of the Jurassic World movies. Okay, one question for you guys. This Velociraptor was actually found in one of the Jurassic Park movies. Do you guys remember which one is it? You guys do not know? It's actually from Jurassic Park 3. If I'm not wrong, these are actually male raptors. Yes, I know that, in Jurassic Park, all the dinosaurs were female. But I think, as Dr. Ian Malcolm always mentioned, life finds a way, and, they found a way to reproduce without male raptors, and yeah, some of the raptors right now are like male. Pretty cool. So this is the Hammond collection, and this one is the Amber collection. I feel both of them are very beautiful. In terms of the sculpt, they are brilliant. In terms of the paint application, you can see very fine detailing and very fine paint application on the face. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. All right, I have brought the Concavenator as well. Concavenator, it's basically the hunchback hunter from Quencar. So you can see it has a very weird spine bone right here. I'm not too sure whether this is complete. I mean, there could be a possibility that, the paleontologist actually found, the fossils with incomplete set. Who knows? Because this spine bone right here, this neural spine, definitely looks very weird. So, Concavenators, there are 3 figures so far in the entire Jurassic World collection. So, the Hammond collection is one of them. This was the very first one. Very first. This is basically the dual attack. So, there are like 2 buttons. There's no sounds. I actually prefer my figures to have no sounds, because if there are like sounds, you have to replace the batteries very regularly, or maybe remove the batteries. And this one, it's the other one, the second color scheme. This one looks really good as well. Okay, recently we have actually added a new Quetzalcoatlus, guys. So which movie was Quetzalcoatlus found? Do you guys remember? Jurassic World Dominion for sure. This is a vintage Jurassic Park figure. I think this is I'm not too sure whether this is a Quetzalcoatlus, but this is basically known as a fire beak. Maybe it's not a Quetzalcoatlus. Let me do some research right now, immediately. Yep, guys, this is in fact a Quetzalcoatlus. It's basically named as a fire beak, from the little action figure from Kenner. So yeah, so there are two more Quetzalcoatlus from the entire Jurassic Park line. This one is a dual attack. I would say this is a mega dual attack. The wings can be open, can be outspread. Quetzalcoatlus, it's basically a prehistoric flying reptile. It was as big as an airplane, a passenger airplane. It was really big. So you can imagine like this creature flying over the skies back in the past. It must be really terrifying. Yeah, it's so huge, guys. And later on, they actually released a different sculpt. This is based on Jurassic World Dominion. I think both of them looks really good, but I definitely prefer the latest one. This one looks very beautiful. It looks very movie accurate. Really love the color scheme. You can see a mix of colors around the face. There's like brown paint, blue paint, orange paint, light blue, dark gray. It's so cool. And even the tongue is like nicely painted. Beautiful little figure right here, and the wings can flap. There's another button right below that opens the jaw. Very cool. And if you guys want to scan this in your effects app, which I think you have already done so, you can pause the video. I mean, if you guys want to scan it, pause the video and scan this. Yeah, very cool figure, I would say. The only thing which is a negative point is that it's so huge, it's very hard to display them. Alright, next up, what other figures do we have? Let's go through every single wall pop-ups that we have so far from Jurassic World, shall we? Okay, so you have seen this for the four latest one are right here. The Gigar, it's basically an old one. There'll be new one coming out. There'll be a Triceratops coming out. I can't remember the other two. There'll be some new one coming out in March, which is right this month, but later part of March. Ceratosaurus is known as... Why is this not opening? This is a Ceratosaurus, is basically known as the horned lizard. We have the Therizinosaurus right here, the side lizard. The Dilophosaurus, double-crested lizard. Carnotarus, it's the one with no lizard in his name, is the meat-eating bull. This is also a wild pop-up. A Velociraptor tiger, very cute. A Velociraptor ghost. Pyroraptor, which is known as the fire-teethed. Morus intrepidus, which is known as the Harbinger of Doom. I think this name just sounds so cool. Harbinger of Doom. Basically, it's like a bringer of doom. It sounds like a Marvel superhero kind of a name. And Tyrannosaurus Rex, the Tyrant Lizard King. Allosaurus, the different lizard. Yeah, this Allosaurus is based on the extreme damage paint scheme. Very cool. And this is blue. You know, to be honest, I am very tired of Velociraptor figures. There are so many of them. Yeah, just way too many of them. Okay, check this out. There are two more of these Goo Jit minis. So they come in these packs, guys. So I was actually requesting to get 10 different ones, but they sent me a repeat. I was actually hoping to get the golden Giganotosaurus. Hopefully I'm able to get this maybe next time. Giganotosaurus Gold. We don't have Charlie as well. Yeah, hopefully one day we'll be able to get it. Yeah, very cute, I would say. So this is basically Pyroraptor. It comes in this container. The container is actually inside this pack. But you guys should know that all these Goo Jit figures, they are so soft that they can stand. So I think this is like the best way for me to actually display them. Yeah, I love it. Okay, I think that's about it, guys. We are done. Okay, we're just left with one figure in the box that I'm yet to show you guys. It's basically this Plesiosaurus. Speaking of Plesiosaurus, I know that there will be a new marine reptile coming out really soon. So that is like, I think it's I can't remember what's the name, but it's coming out really soon. So stay tuned for that. Okay, so today is Tuesday, so hopefully Wednesday we can actually start repainting our Mosasaurus. I promise you guys, I'll be starting to repaint this tomorrow. And yep, I'll be installing the shelves on the 26th. 6 of them right here. We can possibly display some of these back clips over there instead of putting them inside this box. They look very awkward right here. Speaking of the mask, there will be a new Indoraptor mask. You guys can see this is the normal version of the Indoraptor mask. There'll be a new version coming out really soon. It is wearing like a headgear, like a partial headgear. I think that is really cool. So once we are done with this Mosasaurus repaint, it will be placed right here. So this is basically our repainted figures. I'll be repainting the Dinosaurs as well. Hopefully we are able to squeeze it right in, but it might be a bit too short. Okay. What else are there? Let me see. I think that's about it. Yeah, thanks for watching this. I'm also planning to get some lights, you know, to create some background lights so that it's not so plain when I'm making videos, so that you guys can, you know, enjoy a bit more, make it a bit more fun for you guys when you're watching this. In case you guys don't know, I do collect some other figures as well. Let me bring you back to the Monster Island room. So let me just turn on the lights. Speaking of these lights, I actually installed myself, and yeah, I do collect a bit of Godzilla, but I'm not an expert of Godzilla. If you ask me like which figure is from which year, I'm not able to answer this. And He-Man was actually my childhood hero, so I do collect some figures, but very, very few. I play video games, so this is actually a figure from the video game itself. Okay, thanks for watching this, guys. I will see you in the next one. Thanks and goodbye.